Hello, welcome to Random Scrolls video on the interwebs. Yay! What I got for you today is mainly growth focused deck with a splash of order just for a little bit of deck acceleration and a little bit of early gameplay because low resource costs actually help out in growth decks because you think growth is a really fast thing, really fast type of play. You just spam creatures all the time. That is not actually true. To really get to the point where you just spam creatures, you gotta get to the 8, maybe 9, up to 10 resource mark. So what I got here is a couple of order cards. Transposition to help move about your own creatures and also accelerate the deck, which goes really well with Dryadic Power and Dread Burial Ground. Royal Infantryman, this one I'm not so sure of. I just didn't really know what else could fit into the deck. It's a low cost creature, but it doesn't really go well with the theme of fast hitting, hard hitting creatures. It does help early game to defend, which is also why the Dread Burial Ground is there to defend. And Focus, it just seemed like such a good choice to keep into the deck because mostly I'll have Ancestral Totems into the deck instead, but that actually didn't do much. Like, yes, it helped, but by playing 4 resources to put down the Ancestral Totem to buff all my creatures by 1, you actually miss out on playing creatures. So if you're in a lag behind position trying to catch up, it's not gonna do you any good. And if you're already even with your opponent, say, it's not gonna really put you that much ahead. It's just really good for hitting the opponent's idols. I mean, Focus does a better job of just clearing the board because you hit the opponent and then you cast Focus, the same thing you're gonna hit him, and suddenly, say, a Rack Wolf, turn to Rack Wolf can just hit for 4 at the same turn, which you should probably not waste on an idol. Anyways, and Crimson Bull is right there for the same purpose, just hard hitting, fast hitting creatures. Goes really well with Rallying. Basically God Hand, but you spend scrolls instead of 1, and for 1 less resource. The rest of the deck is a standard growth, just Wolves, Kinfold Veteran, 3 Rallying, 3 Kinfold Brave, 2 Dread Burial Ground and Fertile Soul, and Quake and God Hand as support and deck acceleration. The Quake is overpowered, but I don't want 3 because, well, you just don't have enough creatures to play this. Ideally, I would like to have at least 27 creatures and not as many spells. But I'm just trying this out. I really don't like this card here, but we'll have to do for now. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go and play some random matches and just see how it goes, ranked matches, because really that's the only way to really test the mettle of the deck. So let's get to that. And well, here we are. I actually recorded myself playing this live match, but the game didn't actually record itself and I ran into some difficulties. Anyways, here's what happened. I'm playing against this player who is ranked in the 3500th position, more or less, and he has played Scrolls quite a bit. He plays initially I think it's an order deck, more like energy order deck. Let me play the game so you don't stand there idly watching me and hearing me. And the game just gets into play real quick. I sack Transposition because I really want to get the growth part of my deck going because that's the main part of the deck, and just get the creatures out real quick. I get a Kinfold Brave here, and I'm not sure if I should play Sister of the Fox or Kinfold Brave, because if you play it right now, you will expose it to be targeted, which I think happens. He uses flip. There you go. Just flip to move it around the other side of the map. Luckily, I have Transposition, so just play Sister of the Fox, sack my Dryadic Power because I don't want to lose the Royal Infantryman, and switch them around. That actually leaves me with more or less the same amount of cards in the hand, and in the lead in the board. This is Kabong on the Sister of the Fox, which is fine. I mean, that's fine. And here where it starts to go downhill for him, he just starts getting energy, which surprised me, to be honest. because energy order decks is not something you really see that often. I sacked the Quake because I have a feeling I won't really need it so soon, and I just really need the resources, and I'd rather keep the Mangy-Wolf for now, as a creature. He uses Pother to just draw cards, which is something draw decks do and just drives me insane. Pother is a really cool card if you know how to play it, but they just use it to draw more cards, draw more energy, in this case cards, I guess. There's no need to attack the Memorial with the Kinfolk and just waste your 3 damage, 2 damage on the Memorial. And this is exactly why I kept the Kinfolk Veteran in my hand, if you were wondering why I sacked something else. Just sack the Vader because I'd rather keep attacking creatures for now and just kill the Charge Call. Don't let him build up Distractors, which is something that really drives energy players mad. He uses Pother, he then sacks for scrolls, and he's really falling behind in the resource management because he's really just putting so much into trying to counter me, but he's not looking towards the end game. I sacked the Crimson Ball because I have 2 more, but I only have 2 rallying, so I don't want to waste that. I just get the Wolf in the middle to try and get that middle idol. If you get the middle idol, you pretty much are in an advantage, and you'll see why in a little bit. Basically, you're allowed to split your forces and just focus where you want to be, but he has to choose where he wants to defend. See, now that's a very strong row. This one right here is a very strong row. I don't want anything to do with that row. I don't want to touch it. I don't want to look at it. I don't want anything to do with that row. So what I'm gonna do is move my forces up top, which will force him to move out of the safety of that structure if he wants to attack my forces, rather than waste 3 damage of mine trying to kill that mortar too. And then just move my units down, as I was saying, just split my forces around and focus on the bottom row. This is the row I want to kill, this is the row I want to distract him with. Now this is what you might be wondering, but hey, you're focusing all your units in a single spot. Won't you get Thunder Surge and die because most of them just have 2 health? No! If you look at his resources, he's not doing that, not focusing on that. He has 4 energy, no, 5, so he can Thunder Surge the next turn, even if he has that card in his hand. I sacked the rally instead of using it because I want to build up more creatures. I couldn't win that turn, so there's no point in going all out. He sparked Kinfolk Brave, he tries to place down a building to defend, attacks with that. He's trying to defend the top row, that isn't gonna do much. And here I just kind of played the Rat Wolf for no reason, really. Just Crimson Bull would have won the match, but just played the Rat Wolf, sack it to see what I would have gotten, that's fine. And Crimson Bull, I don't want to go into any fancy crap to waste time, that isn't nice. I do it from time to time to get more gold, I admit, but not like this. And that's about it. If you think about it really, the March started going downhill for him the moment I used Transposition to switch around my cards. The Kinfolk Brave and the Sister of the Fox, which is something people don't really see. They use Pother and Transposition to just draw cards, but those cards are useful by themselves. And that's a little bit irritating for me. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you around sometime. If you like my videos, please just come back any day. Yeah, just come by and watch some more. Have a good one.